Welcome to this week's episode of Fic of the Week. I'm Random Hiri, CatBit's here again, and Shane's back. He's recovered from the hospital.
Dick of the Week.
More like Dick of the Week. I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, the suicide attempt didn't go well, thankfully, but I think I lost my toe.
You lost your toe?
Yes.
The worst that could have happened is you had to lose your leg, like morbidly obese Albert did that one time.
No, don't even start.
Anyway, so what do we have now for Sonic High School?
We're gonna read chapters 16 and 17. If we won, we might do 18. We'll see when the video gets uploaded.
Alright, I guess we could try to get to chapter 18 today.
How many chapters is this piece of shit?
There's 25 chapters.
Oh my god.
We're almost done.
We're near the halfway point. Actually,
nothing but just pain.
Actually, we're more than halfway done. Sonic High School, Chapter 16. Responsibilities. It was now a new day at school, and Sonic went to it. Sonic took a peek at the auditorium where the bomb has gone off last night, and it looked like they were fixing it, so that was good. Sonic went to his first class and his second class and all of his classes after that until lunch.
Author, you could have just at least said, Sonic went to his classes after.
Yeah, why gotta go super detailed on unnecessary dumb shit?
I've noticed that with this whole fanfic, but I'm just gonna ignore it.
You can tell this person's just I want to look intelligent.
Here's the thing for me, it's when you're writing a story, the best way to sound intelligent is to just not be as simple as possible with your writing.
Yeah, isn't it the book based every single damn thing is so detailed, it's just pointless for his shoes are made of fabric, his clothes are this character died in this certain way, and it's shut up.
I think the main gripe for doing a lot of unnecessary details so fucks like me who read this shit don't have to strain their voice out.
Okay.
Alright.
This is revenge.
This is. Alright, where am I? Sonic went to his lunch table and was about to say, "Hey guys," but then he looked at his normal lunch table and he thought, what has happened? Tails was not here because he was mad at Sonic. Knuckles was not here because he was now a baby and with Rouge. Espio was not here because he was at the hospital after fighting with Knuckles before he became a baby. And Charmy was not here because he was still in a disappearing mystery.
No one cares about Charmy the Bee.
Aw, poor guy. The only people that were there was Shadow and Vector. "Hey guys," said Sonic, "what is going on with high school?"
Yeah.
"It sure is crazy! Ha ha!" laughed Vector while he ate his yellow sandwich. Has anything happened today? Yellow sandwich?
Yellow sandwich.
What the fuck? Did he just stick it in a jar of yellow paint?
I just imagine it was a buttered covered sandwich. It actually sounds good, but super fattening.
"Has anything new happened today?" said Sonic to them. "Didn't you hear?" said Shadow. "Espio is back out from the hospital. He would be here at lunch right now, but he's getting all of his work from his teachers." "That reminds me," said Vector. "Also, Knuckles is having trouble with Gray. Now that he's become a baby, he has not turned in any of his homework or tests. He's going to fail high school and get kicked out of it if he doesn't do it."
He's gonna fucking fail, Jesus.
I hate doing Vector's voice. I can't read this properly.
Just give him a regular voice.
Alright, fine. "Wow, that's tough," said Sonic. And then all of a sudden, the announcement speaker came on. "Attention, teenagers," said the announcement speaker. "Amy and Rouge have detention for going into the boys' room last night after the play. Please go there immediately."
What? That makes no sense.
They go to fucking detention for just going into the boys' room.
I mean, that makes no sense. I remember, in 3rd grade, there was, this one girl who always go to the boys' room because, she didn't like how overly clean the girls' bathroom was.
That's a really weird reason. I mean, I'd like to go to a bathroom that's clean and not some shit stain like the boys' bathroom.
I mean, I accidentally went to the girls' bathroom one time in 5th grade, and it was the nicest looking bathroom I've ever went to.
The only time I ever went to a women's bathroom was when I was a kid going to my mom at Target because she didn't want me to be alone.
There was this one ladies' restroom that had a fucking couch and a magazine rack and the...
What the hell?
What is this, the Stanley Hotel in there?
Mate,
fair?
It's called sexism. Carry on.
"Oh no," said Sonic. "Looks like they're gonna be there for a long time," said Shadow. "There is no way I can become true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy if she's trapped in detention by having sex," said Sonic. Sonic was so upset now. Then the announcement speaker came on again. "Attention, teenagers! Sonic, please come to the office," said the speaker. "Uh-oh, looks like you're in trouble too," said Vector. Vector was always making people mad. He was definitely an asshole to be around. Sonic got embarrassed, like when Miss Lesson read about his balls problems, and he ran out of the lunchroom and through the halls, with his head down, not looking or talking to anyone, and went to the office. "Hello?" said Sonic to the office. "What do you want?" "Here, this is for you," said the school worker, who had long hair and a star tattoo on the outline of her face. "Rouge left it for you before going into detention." Oh wow, this is the first female character I've seen without describing their boobs.
Just you wait, they're gonna describe her boobs at some point in this goddamn fanfic.
I hope not. Sonic went over to the desk she was at, and looking at it and pointing to, and found out what she was talking about, which was Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. with a note attached to them that said, "Please take care of us while Rouge and Espio are not around." They don't need a note, they can fucking talk!
You know what this reminds me of, though?
What?
Remember that one episode of The Simpsons where, the house was a mess and, Grandpa Simpson was taking care of Maggie and, the child services came in and, they read the note that says, "I'm a stupid baby. Take care of her. Stupid babies need the most attention."
You know, I was actually thinking about that episode the other day.
It's hilarious. I don't remember that episode.
This was, from one of the classic seasons.
Sonic was so surprised he had not taken care of a baby before. Forget two, especially when one of them was his friend after becoming a baby. I get it! Knuckles turned into a fucking baby!
Okay, I forgot. Why did he turn himself to a baby?
Because he and Espio did the fucking nuggins, that's why.
So if you fuck in this universe, you turn into a baby?
No, so basically, if you're in love with someone so much, you transform into a baby.
Baby Rick.
It's weird. "Thanks for coming so quickly," said Knuckles Jr. "I was getting hungry." Knuckles Jr. was red.
It's like an intelligent baby.
Sonic picked up Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. and put them in his backpack. So they can suffocate.
Yeah, also, you might get bumped around in the freaking hallway.
You might get a pencil stuck in their eye. Good job, Sonic. Good job. And went to the rest of his classes, and then went home. Sonic got home and opened his backpack, and took Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. out and put them on his bed. "Welcome to my room," said Sonic. "Don't check out the pornos on my desk if you don't want to see them," said Sonic. "You are both only babies," even though you're just saying that to them.
You don't tell the...
Why are you talking to babies, you freak?
Yeah, why are you just telling babies that you shouldn't check out the pornos? You should at least hide them before, you say anything.
Yeah, don't you get it? This version of Sonic has the best morals.
I think Sonic just wants to seem cool by having porn in his room. That's my guess.
We all know Sonic's not cool.
Sonic is like that uncle that you'd think deserves to get beaten up and also lost his testicle to the cancer.
Yes.
No, Sonic is like that one 90s kid who's popular, then as the years went on, people start forgetting about him and he's nothing more than some crackhead who's just begging for attention.
Yes.
Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. laughed and ate food that Sonic brought up for them after they laughed. "Hey Sonic," said Knuckles, "you gotta help me out with my homework. It is very hard to write as a baby." So then Sonic helped Knuckles learn to write, and he finished doing his homework as a baby. Why does the school let him, still go to school? Shouldn't they, give him, baby leave or something?
They don't care.
Knuckles probably did a lot of things wrong, but Sonic did not care, because homework was boring. Then Sonic went to mow the lawn, which made his balls itch extra. And then he went back upstairs, but stopped on the stairs to put on some soothing poultices on his balls. What the fuck are poultices?
Yeah, what is a poultice? I've never heard that word in my life.
I'd rather we not talk about that word after hearing this.
What is this, like a furry slang, Captain?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm too lazy to Google it. "So, what do you guys do for fun?" said Sonic to Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. "Well," said Knuckles, "can we tell you and you promise not to tell anyone?"
Oh boy.
"Don't worry," said Knuckles Jr. to Knuckles. "I can tell he won't tell anyone."
I love the voice you have for Knuckles.
"Okay then," said Knuckles to Sonic. "When we are alone and not being held by Rouge, we like to practice kissing on each other."
No. Shut up.
It is technically okay, because I am Knuckle Jr.'s dad. That makes it not okay! What?
Okay, so let me get this straight. There's racism, homophobia, sexism, generalizing other races, and incest.
And babies! They're babies too!
Okay, I get the feeling that whoever wrote this might have a Twitter account and their description contains map, scat fetish.
It is technically okay, because I am Knuckle Jr.'s dad, and a dad is allowed to kiss his baby. Not like that! Cool, said Sonic. Show me!
No.
I'm in shock. So Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. got up very close to each other and kissed each other in a really good way. It was okay, because they are father and son, and also both brothers, and that is allowed everywhere, and it is not illegal, even if they are both babies now.
It's still incest.
Oh, what?
I don't want to think about this.
What the what goes on in this author's mind?
Is this guy from the town of Alabama?
He probably is.
I'm not gonna write that dear fanfic.
The two of them kissing looked like two big non-sexual caterpillars pushing themselves together. It was not a sexual kiss, but it was a big gold medal kiss anyway. Wow, I can tell you are both gonna be romance experts when you grow up, said Sonic. I would ask you for tips, but it would probably be against the law. Oh wow,
So
Sonic, you know it's wrong.
He acknowledges this is against the law, but
Yeah, you just allow the babies to make out in front of you.
you sick freak.
I know, right? Sonic asked them to kiss one more time, and they did. But Sonic videotaped it this time.
Isn't this... Wouldn't this be considered child pornography?
Yes! Sonic! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, God.
You say, I would ask you, but that's against the law, and yet you're fucking filming this!
I don't know what to say anymore. Never invite me to your Sonic fanfiction ever again.
I wanna die.
Videotaped it this time, so that he would know how to kiss Amy even better next time they kissed. Which would be when she gets out of detention. Then they all got root beer, and talked about which girls are the hottest. Which girl do you think is the hottest? Said Sonic to Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. Fucking babies. I know my answer. It is Amy. Amy was Sonic's girlfriend, so this was very good for him to say. It proves that he should be able to have sex with her. No way, said Knuckles. Just then, Sonic wanted to slug that little bitch in the mouth
Sonic's gonna punch a baby.
for saying ugly about his girlfriend, but he didn't. The hottest woman is Rouge. None of them could not say Rouge was not attractive because she had the absolute biggest boobs in the tri-state area.
Oh, you should have said like how Goofensmart says it, the entire tri-state area!
No.
My opinion is different, said Knuckles Jr. I think the hottest girl is Charmy. They all laughed so hard because Charmy was so much like a girl, except not hot. Everyone knew that laughing was good for them, even if Charmy was kidnapped or dead, and that it made him feel healthy. What? Even if Charmy was kidnapped or dead, and that it made them feel healthy. Knuckles Jr. was definitely the coolest baby because everyone could get along with him, and he could
Babies are
do
not cool.
jokes. Also, then they all got out of their clothes and into bedtime clothes and went to sleep. Sonic was sleeping just fine and normally until there was a whisper at the edge of his face. Sonic! 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 Said the
It's
whisper.
like fucking Charlie the Unicorn. Charlie! Let's go to the detention!
You know, it kind of sounds a bit like Meatwad.
I sound nothing.
No. You sound like Adam Sandler in like that one movie, Little Nicky.
Oh my god,
Oh yeah.
said the whisper. Sonic! 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 That was
No,
Little
the
Nicky.
other voice, not Little Nicky. God damn it.
Sonic opened his eyes and saw the person whispering to him, and who he saw was right there, which was Knuckles Jr. What is it, Knuckles Jr.? Said Sonic to Knuckles Jr. I was sleeping until you whispered my name to me. I had a vision, said Knuckles Jr. I know who the real killer man is. And I know where Charmy is.
I'm sorry. That voice. You could use that for a character in your cartoons. Seriously.
Thank you. That's the end of chapter 16.
Alright, what's next?
Chapter 17. Breaking in. Ass!
So Sonic's the angry video game nerd now?
Yes.
I wish.
This window will not open. Not even a little, said Sonic, as he tried pushing the window of the house where Charmy Bee was in Knuckles Jr.'s vision. Sonic even put his back up against the wall and tried to using the top of his head and hands pushing it up on it. But it would not just move because it was such a big and heavy closed window. It looks like you're having a hard time, said Knuckles Jr. Weak pussy.
Wow, Knuckles Jr., that's a very dickish thing of you to say.
I don't know, Knuckles Jr. seemed cool. What the fuck? What happened to him?
Yeah, that's some straight A flanderization right there, author.
Knuckles Jr. laughed because he was just kidding. But Sonic did not think it was funny and gave him that look that was like when he just took off the pickles off of Sonic's hamburger that he specifically asked for pickles on. In addition, Sonic really liked pickles.
Okay.
Hey, Tails, I just turned myself into Pickle Rick. I'm Pickle Sonic.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Way past cool.
That is way past cool. Funniest shit I've ever heard. We need help, but I do not want to bring someone else into this problem, said Sonic to Knuckles Jr., thinking. Sonic thought, who is strong? He thought of some people like Knuckles, but then he remembered he is now a baby, and hence, thus, not a strong guy. And Tails, who was not strong but probably had some strong robots, and Espio, who was probably in the same strongness as Sonic, but Sonic did not want to ask him for help because that would be like saying, you are stronger than me, and Sonic did not want to say that to Espio. He also thought of Big the Cat, who was in some classes at school.
Oh, don't shit on Big like that.
Yeah, I think this is during a time where people despise Big the Cat.
Hold on. 2012.
Yeah.
But he did not want to talk to him because it was always weird. There was only one person that Sonic could think of. Come with me, Knuckles Jr., said Sonic to Knuckles Jr.
Let me guess, is it the lunch lady?
I hope it's the fucking lunch lady because she's the best character. It was in the middle of the night, and Sonic and Knuckles Jr. went up to the door of a different house. Ding dong, said the doorbell when Sonic pressed on it. Press it again, said Knuckles Jr. Ding dong, 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 said the doorbell again and again. As Sonic pressed it, Sonic saw the lights flashing on and off inside the house every time he pressed it, and laughed because it was annoying. And the person inside the house was probably just trying to sleep, but Sonic needed help so bad. Finally, the door opened, and there was the lunch lady from high school, who was deaf.
I knew it.
Alright, hold on. I'm just gonna cover my ears while I try to do her voice. What is it, children?
God damn it.
Said the lunch lady, since she was deaf when she talked. It sounded weird and kind of like Big the Cat, or you think she is, but she actually is not. And it just because she is deaf, so everything she says sounds totally wrong. It sounded more like, what did it children, than a normal language. Big the Cat was actually, though, it was different. We need your help. It is very important, said Sonic and made a face like a beggar idiot to get her to say yes. Okay, I will help you, said the lunch lady. Sonic and Knuckles Jr. were so excited that they high-fived right there because this was just what they needed to do what they wanted to do. Sonic and Knuckles Jr. and the lunch lady went back to the house where Charmy was and went to the window that Sonic could not open. Please open the window, said Sonic to the lunch lady. The lunch lady walked over to the window and with her pinky finger, she opened the window. Damn, this bitch strong. She's strong.
She's strong, indeed.
Like she was a walking elephant picking up a piece of string because it was so easy. I just thought, why couldn't the fanfic just be about the lunch lady and not Sonic?
Yeah.
Because she seems like a more interesting character.
Yeah, the lunch lady sounds like a better character than these horrible abominations that call characters.
Sonic's a little bitch.
Sonic is a little bitch. I mean, we have like
everyone's a little bitch. This fanfic.
The lunch lady is deaf. She lived in Mongolia. She carried trees.
She rescued a lot of people at the gay play.
Yeah, she rescued the people at the play when Sonic didn't.
She's the best supporting character in the series.
Yeah, screw Sonic.
Yeah, fuck his best morals. The lunch lady has the best morals.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you, said Sonic and Knuckles Jr. at the same time in the middle of the night. No, that's not how I want you to thank me, said the lunch lady when the lunch lady lived in Bangladesh. I thought it was Mongolia.
Okay, so is it Bangladesh or wait? What if like she moved to Bangladesh after?
Oh, hello, Mongolian.
As a young woman, she learned the ancient tradition of sex thanking. Oh no.
God.
And she explained it all to Sonic. So, you want me to give sex with my mouth? Said Sonic to the lunch lady.
Nope.
Yes, because it is ancient tradition, and it is not slutty, said the lunch lady, who was also really tall. Amy will forgive me for this, thought Sonic underneath his hair in his brain.
And to think that the lunch lady was the best character.
She still is the best character. I still think she's the best character. This is just ancient tradition in Bangladesh. It may seem weird to us, but not to her.
Sure, why not?
She would know that I am doing this for a good reason. We have not had sex yet, so she cannot be mad at me. And even if she is, I would let her give sex to the lunch lady too, and I would not get mad. But then, we would be even.
You know, Sonic, that's the same mentality that golden retriever dog from BoJack had.
Oh, you mean Mr. Peanut Butter?
Yeah, remember when like, Mr. Peanut Butter thought that like the only way to get even with his girlfriend was by having her have sex with a lot of people?
Why did you forget his name? It's the most easiest name to remember.
This fanfic broke my mind, Shane, that's why.
I think he was watching too much Beastars, that's why.
But Beastars is good.
Beastars is great, I love it.
Yeah.
Can't wait for season 2.
Please watch Beastars, everyone.
And no, it's not. I mean, yeah, it has animal characters, but it ain't super furry and also Zootopia, but better.
And there's blood,
and
it's edgy, but it's a good kind of edgy.
Yeah, unlike this.
Sonic winked and gave her a thumbs up, and then the lunch lady pulled up her dress and sat down on a tree stump and opened her legs. Sonic looked at the lunch lady's vagina, and it looked like a sideways piece of lasagna in between two dogs, walking down and away from it. Whoa! Sonic thought her vagina was really attractive for a middle-aged lady, and put his head closer to it. Sonic had never done mouth sex before, but he had read about it online, and maybe looked at some pictures or videos really quick, but then closed them before he could get in trouble with his mom. I mean, his mom lets him have porn around his room, but videos? Ah, no, that's too far. Sonic tried to think about those videos to know what to do, but it turned out Sonic was quite the sex man. And it all came naturally to him. Sonic opened his mouth and chewed on the lunch lady's vagina really hard like Pac-Man. That's not how you do it, Sonic! Running into the bottom of one of the ghosts non-stop. She was totally quiet while he was doing this, but she was beating on the ground and making huge holes like meteors, and even hitting a tree nearby and broke it in half, because she was so in love with Sonic's abilities. Sonic nibbled on her outer vagina, and it tasted like a birthday cake. His penis even popped out during this, like a meerkat looking out for his family on Meerkat Manor.
Oh my god.
Isn't it Meerkat?
It's... whatever.
He kept on going closer into her vagina and making sure he got every part of it on the way down like a window washer in New York City washing windows. But instead, it was her vagina. So it was sexy. Sonic also kissed and sucked on her vagina. He was trying to appreciate the secret sauce of the lunch lady's roast beef sandwiches. Without opening the sandwich, Sonic even used his tongue and scooped eggs! No!
I'm gonna throw out every single food in my refrigerator just here. Goddamn fanfic.
Out of her vagina that were made during her female reproduction process.
No.
He kept going further into her vagina until he was able to fit his entire head in.
What is this, Booby Patrol?
It was really dark inside her vagina because there weren't any lights, but it was clearly where the sexiest parts of her were. It was the spacious, like an empty factory from all the previous sex thanking people had done in her. Sonic was able to get them sex spots, all using his mouth and nose and forehead, pleasing her and making her fall in love with him. He was rolling around in his head, around in her vagina, like he was doing a hula hoop on his neck. She was so impressed that Sonic thought she would email everyone in Bangladesh to tell them how good Sonic was at sex thanking later. Sonic decided it was time to finish doing this and shouted, "Yeah!" inside her vagina to make the vibrations bounce off the walls of her vagina and hitting all the sex spots at once. The lunch lady was so excited that she pulled the tree stump that was sitting on the ground. She could do this because she was very strong and experienced with carrying trees. Sonic took his head out of her vagina and brushed the vagina crumbs off his face and combed his hair. "You're welcome," laughed Sonic smoothly to the lunch lady, and looked like Knuckles Jr., who was watching with big eyes, but did not say anything. Good thing you had the baby watching.
Great morals, everyone! Great fucking morals!
The lunch lady put her clothes on and shook his hand and said that the people in Bangladesh would be very impressed with him, and that if he ever wanted to visit there, just tell her and she could buy plane tickets for them and all his friends. The lunch lady was really nice, even if she had weird ideas that she got from being in Asia when she was little. She went back home to go to sleep. Sonic and Knuckles Jr. went inside the open window. "He is in there, I know it," said Knuckles Jr., who was pointing at the closet in the room. There it was, which was now inside the house, and it was a bedroom inside. Sonic and Knuckles Jr. tiptoed over to the closet and opened it up, and what they saw was surprising and shocking and scary. It was Charmy Bee's body, all dead and bloody and rotting and cut up into pieces. "Wow, he is completely dead," said Sonic, who was shocked that he could not think about anything else. "It is true. This time, it was really Charmy, and he was dead." "Oh my god, I am seeing so many shocking things for the first time today," said Knuckles Jr.
This poor baby.
Sonic went down and picked up a piece of his body and saw bite marks on it. Sonic was about to say something, and then all of a sudden, this happened. "What are you doing, idiots?" shouted Vector. How did you get in here?" "That window, bitch dick," said Sonic.
Bitch dick.
Shut up, ass face.
As he felt a sudden rage build up inside of him. Like the foam from cream soda going over the top of the glass when someone pours it like an idiot ass. "What is wrong with you? Why would you do this? Why are you the murderer?" "Ha ha ha! Let me show you how," said Vector, as he ran at Sonic and Knuckles Jr., chomping his teeth in the style of an alligator.
Isn't he already an alligator?
No, he's a crocodile.
Alligators, crocodiles, what's the difference?
How long are we in here? Do you guys want to do chapter 18?
No.
Please, we need to finish this as soon as
You know
we
what? Yeah,
can.
let's just do this. I think I'm zoning out, so I'm good.
Aw. Alright, hang on.
We gotta finish this as soon as we can. I am sick of this fucking fanfic.
I want to blow my fucking brains out.
And can I borrow your gun, Shane?
Get your own gun, bitch.
Fuck you.
Alright, let's get ready for this. Sonic High School, Chapter 18, The Murderer. Vector ran at Sonic and Knuckles Jr., who were in his room with his teeth and going a million miles an hour. Wait, not hour. Hour. O-U-R.
Wow.
"Here comes the death, straight from my mouth," said Vector as he ran at them, still going. "Ah!" shouted Sonic. Sonic was fast and able to do it, so he ran forward and in between Vector's leg under his body and hit his head into Vector's penis while sliding through.
No.
He was still holding Knuckles Jr., the baby. Sonic ran into another wall.
The baby's not gonna die.
Sonic ran to another wall of the room, but Vector ran right back at him with his big crocodile bite move, and Sonic dodged.
Doge.
He dodged
Sonic Doge.
him again, and he kept happening again and again. "Stop it!" shouted Sonic. "Stop doing this!" Sonic was sick of hitting his head on Vector's penis. It was beginning to leave a mark, and it was embarrassing to Sonic to have someone else's penis mark on your head. "This better come out before school," said Sonic, rubbing the mark of Vector's penis left on his forehead. "No, you must die," said Vector, and continued to be the murderer that he turned out to be. "No, stop, come on," said Sonic, yelling, and he was getting so mad. But Vector ran at him another time, and Sonic kept hitting his thick green crocodile dick, and it kept getting harder now every time he hit it. Sonic guessed weird things like this were sexy to Vector. Sonic kept hitting his penis and making it harder and harder until one time Sonic slid under where his stuff was and hit it with his head again, so semen ejaculated out of his penis and it crossed the floor in a big long puddle. like a slip and slide covered in mayonnaise.
Why must this author ruin every single goddamn food I enjoy eating?
Ew, you like mayonnaise?
Put mayonnaise on my damn sandwich. What's wrong with you?
I don't know, I hate mayonnaise. Alright! Said Sonic. Vector looked shocked, like he did not even notice that his penis was turning into a hard penis. Sonic threw Knuckles Jr. at the puddle of Vector's semen. No. Knuckles Jr. glided across Vector's semen like a baby speedboat, and did a roller coaster turn and flew onto Vector. Knuckles Jr. landed somewhere on him and did a tumble forward and got to his head where he poked Vector's eyes and Vector began to scream. Ah! Bitch, baby! That hurts! I'll kill you!
I'll kill you!
While Knuckles Jr. rolled off his body and over to the door of his room. Over here, Sonic, said Knuckles Jr. while Vector was still rubbing his eyes, which hurt from the attack. Sonic ran over to the door with his speeding legs, kicked down like a professional wrestler, picking a person up and hitting them down on the ground through the door. Sonic then picked up Knuckles Jr. and ran through the door and down the hall through Vector's house and saw lots of green things that were about crocodiles, and also bad things like rooms full of drugs and guns. And even things like weird African porn videos.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I like the African ladies.
And then he got to a different door and opened it and walked into the other side and closed the door and put things in front of the door to block it. Then, with a stomping loud noise, like a bowling ball with legs that was jumping up and down on the floor and hitting it hard, Vector went up to the door and put his body on it, trying to crash through it like a penis going into a big, hard vagina.
Just keep reading. I'm at a loss for words right now.
Open this! Please! Screamed Vector as he tried to hit it down. I love how he says please.
At least he has his manners.
No! Why did you kill Charmy? Shouted Sonic to Vector, who was on the other side of the door. That was hard to get through. Because Knuckles messed it all up! Knuckles or Espio were supposed to kill each other, but then they fought in the school hallway that one time. I made that fight happen because I wanted them to die because they are both lords. And they are the only people that could beat me and become the new football team captain. So I went to Knuckles' house instead after and replaced him with the robot Charmy and took the real Charmy home and chewed on his broken body and made him into meat that I can use for meals. He was no use to anybody, especially not me. None of you are! Ah! Vector screamed and hit the door, but it cannot get through it. Where did you get the Charmy robot? Is Eggman involved? This could ruin things for everyone, don't you know? Said Sonic back to Vector, like a ship sending a message to a different ship.
You know, I have a question with this fanfic. Where the hell is Eggman and all?
I miss Eggman.
Wasn't he in one chapter?
Yeah, Eggman could have at least made this fucking fanfic more tolerable.
Nah. I get the feeling the author would just make him have gay fat sex with Sonic.
Don't ruin Eggman for me, please. He's the only good character in this franchise.
No.
When you begin to do crimes, you become dark, and I have now become darker than Shadow. I have made friends with Al-Qaeda.
Oh no.
And they made me a Charmy robot using Osama bin Laden's technology.
He's been like long dead after this came out.
He died in like 2011, right?
Yeah, well, let me search up him. No, he died in 2011.
Yeah, he died in 2011.
God, I thought he like died in 2007 or something. Jesus.
This because like ABC News showed a video where like American soldiers decapitated him and started kicking his head around like a football.
What the fuck? I didn't see this.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, that happened.
Oh, so they were treating it like a football.
Yeah, because America.
He was bulletproof and was going to kill first Knuckles, and then Espio in the hospital, and then maybe the rest of you. If I wanted. But you messed it all up! Shit, idiot! Ah!
Yo, what's up, shit idiot?
Vector hit the door down so hard that it was actually starting to break. Let's get out of here, said Knuckles Jr. We can call police. Let's just get out of here and get safe. Then Sonic and Knuckles Jr. ran out of the house, but then, right when they were doing that, Vector broke through the door and jumped like an alligator at Sonic and Knuckles Jr. and hit them to the ground, landing on top of them. Now I will kill you just like I did to Charmy, said Vector, and opened his mouth really big to bite their bodies. But then all of a sudden, something came from out of the sky and picked them up, and Vector was left there on the ground looking like a teen loser.
Loser.
We're in the air now, said Tails. I rescued you! Tails was using his tails to fly and was holding Sonic, who was holding Knuckles Jr. They were like a helicopter. What? How did you know we were here? Said Sonic, who was shocked to be in the situation. I looked at the Charmy robot and figured out that it was from Al-Qaeda!
So did Al-Qaeda just put their minds on this damn robot, or what?
It broke into the government computer network system. Oh, wait, hold on. Tails broke into the government computer system. Oh, shit.
The government... Oh, God, so does that mean, like, Tails is like a U.S. terrorist or something?
He is now! And found out that Vector was friends with Al-Qaeda, said Tails, the smart friend of Sonic. But I thought you were pissed at me, said Sonic with a questioning sound. I am tired of being mad at you. We are best friends again, said Tails.
What convenient timing.
Cool, now let's get Vector, said Sonic. By now they were up above the clouds, which is very high. Fly down and I will kick his face off. Tails flew down fast and held onto Knuckles Jr. really tightly. Sonic had his legs sticking out to kick, and they went down faster like a shooting star being shot out of a gun down. They went back to the floor where Vector was and kicked Vector's face. Vector's head almost spun around because they hit him so hard, but now he was on the ground. Tails, do that one more time, said Sonic. Tails flew up and then Sonic revealed his balls. Even though he could see the whole country from it here, he did not care because this was more important. Sonic scratched his balls and held on to Knuckles Jr. while Tails flew down fast again. Sonic's balls dragged behind him in the sky, and then they went down to the bottom of the ground, and Sonic's diseased balls smacked right into Vector's face. No! Screamed Vector as Sonic's balls smacked into his mouth and nose and eyes like a plastic bag full of pudding. Vector looked into the sky and made an asshole face for one last time, and then he turned into stone, and then he turned into dust, and he was now dead.
Oh my god, Random, you were right. This really is... He really did Thanos him out of existence.
Like I said, Sonic's balls are that dangerous.
You should have aimed for the...
Yeah, fuck the Infinity Gauntlet. Sonic's balls are more powerful.
I don't know why, but when Sonic was like dragging his balls behind to hit Vector, I was just imagining like something like Space Jam.
Remember that scene from the South Park Stick of Truth where you're finding the note while your parents are having sex, and at the end you just get crushed by your dad's testicles?
I was thinking about that, but mostly like the Space Jam theme song was in my head while this was going on.
Oh my goodness.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam! I can be glad for once that my balls are very poisonous, said Sonic as he looked at the pile of dust at Vector before he died and did some squinting. He is dead, and everyone is okay now. Look on the bright side, said Tails to them. 2 of the worst ass teenagers in high school are dead. Yes, it is all fixed now, said Sonic.
You just committed murder, and you're proud of it.
Murder's badass.
They took Charmy's body with them, but not Vector's, who was now a pile of dust. I mean, what can you do with it? Because they thought he did not deserve to be nice to. Then they went home to get ready for school tomorrow. And Sonic thought, there were still more important problems I have to deal with in high school. This is not over. Especially not for me. That's the end of chapter 18.
Oh, thank God.
Jesus, this is just getting worse.
Don't worry, we're almost done with this. I think 3 episodes and we're done.
Oh, thank God.
You just gotta deal with it. How do you guys feel from, like, when you guys started to, like, now?
I already regretted life's choices, but as this thing went on, I just thought, what am I doing here?
You were right. The first chapter really is tame compared to this.
Exactly.
Makes you want to go back?
No.
I never want to go back to this story.
No, like, to a time when it was simple.
The first chapters were, like, pretty funny in a cringy way. But now it's just getting worse.
Yo, it's getting more and more ridiculous. And I'm kind of happy, but also concerned.
I'm not happy in the slightest.
And I think that the stuff Ken Penders wrote was fucking psychotic.
I think I already expressed, I feel like Ken Penders wrote this fanfic.
You probably did under like a different alias.
This has been Fic of the Week, everybody. Goodbye.